And now, broadcasting live from the Darkroom Studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey.
I'm Megan Johnson. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Megan. It's so great to see you here every week.
Yes.
In the Know, right here on the Craven Community College campus in the Darkroom Studio. Here with Public Radio East Studio. This is the show where we get together every week. We talk about things going on in the community, things of the day, things at the college. We have great guests come and say hello.
We do.
Sometimes you'll look at me like I'm crazy.
That's normal.
All through the show. So it's great to see you twice in 1 week.
Twice
we're
in
doing
1
the show.
week. Yes,
Yeah.
the live stream we did for the Fabric Awards was a fun time. It was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did
I always
too.
like it when we get to do something a little bit different.
Yes,
Get to meet.
we did an open house for the college a few months ago. That was another little show we got to do. But yeah, it was fun. I always love the Fabric Awards because we get to see people we haven't seen in a while, and of course we get to recognize some of our community leaders, and that's always nice too. And hear student success stories. Yeah.
Yes, I thought the students. If you haven't seen it, you can go back. It'll be on our webpage. It's also on our Facebook pages, and you can watch it. I think it's like a little over 2 hours of live streaming, so you can fast forward wherever you want. But
No, you have to sit there and watch everybody eat for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
So, now I'm completely lost what I was going to say.
okay.
Oh, shoot. I just thought the students did a beautiful job.
Yes,
and
it's
the
always-
comments at the table, I thought, that they really, set the bar very high.
Yes. For people who don't know the Fabric Awards, they honor leadership at our community, but also it helps as a fundraiser for the Community College Foundation. For me personally, my introduction to the college was going to the Fabric Awards before I started working at the college, and that was when I saw a couple of student speakers, and that was my first impression of the impact that the college can have. You looking at my hands?
No, you just spit.
Did I spit on you?
Yeah, not on me. Just right there.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see it. Look at that.
Spittle. When you said impression, and it flew.
Maybe I should go back to school and learn how to talk without spitting.
That's okay.
Yeah, I get excited.
I know you do. I get excited
That's
too.
why we have this amount of space between us. So
I know. Well, talk about excitement. We've got two wonderful folks that are helping us keep us live
behind
and
the
looking cute.
sneeze guard.
Behind the buffet sneeze guard. Hey, Zanetta. Hey, Rashim. Hi. How about what was your reaction, Zanetta? What was your best takeaway from the Fabric Awards?
Oh, I had fun. I was taking pictures with the other photographers. We're enjoying it and cutting up behind the scenes.
And Rashim was dressed up like he was going to Sunday church service, which I loved, and shiny shoes, and he was taking pictures too, like a pro. Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
So if you look at the photo album that we have on our Facebook page, there's 190 or so photos up there.
Oh, I liked all of them.
Oh, look at
I
you.
did.
Yeah, I know. I got all the notifications.
All night long. Ding, ding,
But
ding, ding,
a lot
ding.
of those were Rashim as well. So he's, for those who don't know, he's a work study in our department, and we love when
Great
he's able to come
opportunity.
out and take photos and video for us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about our guest before we bring her in. But we've got Michelle Sanders, who is the Havelock Chamber chairwoman. Right?
Yes.
Yes. And initially we had you as a president, which is your bottom third says president, but you were like chairwoman, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Michelle, guess what today is? National Day of. Take a wild guess.
What?
You're not going to get it.
No. It's not tacos. It's not Cinco de Mayo. So.
No, it's not.
Isn't every day Taco Day, though?
It is in Michelle's
is.
world.
Yeah.
Every
It
day.
is.
Yes. Today is Hug a Plumber Day.
Ah.
Yeah. Do you know any plumbers?
I do.
Do you?
I know a great plumber.
Oh, well, you got to make sure you hug a plumber today.
I will.
Yeah, so today, plumbers have kept the waters flowing since ancient Rome. Whether it is a minor leak or a major clog, a plumber will be right there with the right tool for the job. They also help us install the right pipes and plumbing types in building a house or new businesses. So we also, Zanetta shared with me yesterday that it was the 4th anniversary, correct? Fifth anniversary of the Volt Center opening. And they obviously have a wonderful plumbing program. So if that is something that you're interested, even whether it wants to become your next career or if you just want to change the seal in your own toilet, go sign up for a plumbing
That's
class.
right. I didn't realize it was the anniversary yesterday.
Yep.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
and we have different levels of plumbing classes there as well. So we have lots of folks who come for the first level, and they want to keep on going.
So you want some fun facts?
I do want some fun facts. I also want to know if you're going to hug a plumber today.
I don't know a plumber.
If you're watching on the live stream, make sure you hug a plumber today. Let us know which plumber you're going to go hug and whether or not you're going to hug them at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day? You should hug them at the beginning of the day. Right?
Or after they've showered after the end of the day.
Well, no, just to like help them start their day off
Gotcha.
right. Yeah,
All right. And if you know a good plumber, put that in the comments.
that's right. Or if you want to take a plumbing class, say, help me.
Help me.
Send me.
Zanetta's going to put the link in there for plumbing, so we're good to go on that, I'm sure. How do I become a plumber? You sign up at the Volt Center. Plumbers acquire their training through either an apprenticeship or a training course, and they can also obtain a license. So this you're not going to get, but I'm going to ask you anyway. When was the first?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the first patent for a flush toilet?
You mean when?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
1909.
This is really going to surprise you. It did me.
Yeah.
1775. So why did so many people have chamber pots still?
I'm going to be honest. I didn't think they were doing any sort of patents that early on.
It says it right there. I mean, I didn't
Okay.
make it up.
That's the only reason why I said 1900s. I assumed there were toilets before that. I know because people had to go to the bathroom. They weren't just holding it for 7,000 years. but I didn't realize that they were doing patents that early. I guess I'm ignorant on that.
1775. And it was issued by a Scottish inventor named Alexander Cumming.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Good for him. We can all thank him. We all appreciate his work.
Yes. So James Gorman's quote, if you consider the contribution of plumbing to human life, the other sciences fade into insignificance.
It's true. I mean, it's how we're able to live in cities. If there wasn't good functioning plumbing, people would be sick all the time.
Yep. And if you remember Ollie from the film Hoosiers, do you remember watching that movie?
I do. Yeah.
He
Gene
said-
Hackman, Dennis Hopper.
Progress is electricity, school consolidation, church remodeling, second farm trackers, second farm cars, hay balers, corn pickers, grain combines, field choppers, and indoor plumbing. Very necessity. I like it.
Megan,
Hug a plumber today.
I never thought you would do a Hoosiers deep cut
No, I
for
did.
a thing of the day. I'm very impressed.
So hug your plumber. Be grateful. I mean, you might get just so excited
They
to
might-
hug your toilet. I mean,
Well,
just, you know.
But ask for permission first. If you hug them, they might get a little embarrassed and a little flushed. Right?
But bump. Yes.
Okay.
Very good. All right. With that note,
Whoops.
let's plunge it down to
There
Michelle.
you go. Yeah.
Michelle, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about your time at the Havelock Chamber and how you have progressed to chairwoman.
So I had the opportunity to open my office in Havelock in 2022, December. I had nothing to do with the chamber before then. I am a local to Eastern North Carolina, but came back to the area, and the chamber came and did a ribbon cutting for us, and I became friends with people very quickly. That's one of the things I love about our chamber is they support all the local businesses. So they came out, supported my business and my grand opening, and then started doing drives, and they would show up with stuff for our business, which was really neat, and got to know people. And then we have a military affairs committee, and I'm very passionate about veterans and our military community, so I ended up getting involved with that, and that helped me network, and then was voted on the board of directors, and then chairwoman.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. It's been
Yeah.
a fun ride.
That's awesome. And it's happened quickly as well.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about your business in there and how you help our local veterans.
So I work with Atlantic Bay Mortgage Company and help veterans relocating from all over the world to our bases in North Carolina. I am licensed in South Carolina and Texas as well. So as far as with anyone relocating, really, but I definitely have a passion for our veterans, active duty, military. Love them.
Yep. She loves them so much, she's going to come hang out with me again this afternoon at Havelock.
Yeah.
My earpiece just fell out. So I have a class called Tools for Advanced Manufacturing for Veterans. And Michelle now for a little over a year has been coming out and volunteering for a couple hours or however long it takes to get all the Q&A out. And she comes in and shares what they need to do. Because again, a lot of these folks are either already transitioned or getting ready to transition. And there's a lot of mortgage rules that a lot of times they're not aware of. So this gives them an opportunity to kind of pick Michelle's brain, whether they stay in the area or they don't. You know, but she comes and does this for our students. And I know you've had, some interesting interactions with them as well. I mean, sometimes it's like completely glazed look, and other times it's like rapid fire questions.
Right. Yeah. Home buying is a scary process. So
It
just
is,
being a normal person and coming in and sitting down and allowing the questions to flow, and there's no dumb question when it comes to home buying. There's not a lot of information. There's a lot of information out there, but knowing which one applies to you, because mortgages are not a one-size-fits-all. So, yeah, your classes always have great questions and pick my brain and sometimes stump me and make me do some homework.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't know that answer. I'm going to come back with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I also will invite other classes to come in that, sometimes, they're 20 years old and they're still living in the barracks and they don't know that they need to know this stuff now to get prepared for the future. So sometimes I look at them kind of with that mommy look and go, you really need to go just listen, whether you're in the process of buying a house or not. So it just kind of gives them that start to be financially diligent and what's another good word, like to just be prepared for the future.
Yeah, I mean, when we went to school, no one taught us what it was like to buy a house.
No.
So you learn from your friends, your buddies, and what you see online on TikTok. And so a lot of times your classes, especially the younger ones, come in with some really great questions that they've seen from social media.
So Michelle looks quite beautiful with her bangle earrings and her beautiful blue, but she is a fierce beast, Craig.
Is that right? A fierce beast?
She is a fierce beast. She does Spartan training.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so-
talking about that a little bit before you came in.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that and the partnership that you do with your other competitors and people that you bring to the table as well that help.
Yeah, so I'm part of Oscar Mike, and that stands for On the Move. So we help wounded, disabled veterans get back out on the move in Spartan races. So done a little over 80 races, and these athletes, as we call them, they can be in wheelchairs, missing arms, legs, or they could be full body but have PTSD, anxiety, depression. A lot of times when they get out of the service, and we do have some active duty as well, but when they leave the service, whether it be medical related, retire, or just decide to move on, they lose that brother sisterhood that they had in the military. So we bring that back to them, bring them on course, get muddy with them, and have an absolute blast. So I love it. It's a great time. So I travel from West Virginia all the way down to Florida as my region, and I'm very lucky to work with literally hundreds of athletes. So
You said you have a race coming up next week?
yeah, in
Is that
Fayetteville.
right? Yeah?
Yeah, that's going to be on Saturday. It'll be a little over 13 miles, and then Sunday morning we'll do a 10K and a 5K.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What are some of the competitors or athletes that will be joining you?
So we have one lady in a wheelchair who is phenomenal. We also have another lady that is missing a leg, and then we have, I think it's 5 now, able-bodied that have all of their extremities but have not been out on course before. So we'll take them over the walls, under barbed wire, through the mud. There's dunk wall where you go underwater, and a lot of times you see the anxiety come through there, and that's when we get to circle around them and show them they're not alone in the world. Another thing is that we carry a half a cinder block through. So it's a cinder block with a chain, and its name is Cindy, and it stands for PTSD, anxiety, depression, all the stuff that you can't see. So our team will carry that cinder block through the course, and we hand it off. And if I have the chain around me and I go to do an obstacle and I can't do it with the cinder block, you can come up, put your arm in there and help me. And it just is a reminder of people can come alongside of you and help you through life. And we have this community that everyone touches Cindy. Everyone handles Cindy throughout the course.
I think that's great because a lot of people don't, obviously you don't see those kinds
Right.
of wounds and pain. And so to show that it's a physical thing that people are carrying around with them all the time.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And it bonds our team together. A lot of times we're sharing that. And sometimes you see somebody that wants to hang on to it and reminding them, you don't have to hang on to it. It's okay. It's normal to have those items and to share it with other people. So it's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that's great.
Speaking of helping out and bringing somebody onto the other side, so the story of how I met Michelle was Gary and the girls and I were coming back from Beaufort, and he likes to take it, especially when we've been out in the saltwater, is take the boat and the trailer down to Pollexville at the boat ramp and dunk it because it's like the freshest of fresh water that we have in Craven County.
Okay.
Because the other one's brackish, it gets a little salt. So anyway, it just helps with the whole cleaning process.
I didn't
anyway.
realize that. Okay.
Yeah. So he'll just go dunk it, run the engines, blah, blah, blah. So we're going down Island Creek Road, and we hear this big boom, like blowout, right? One of our tires on our trailer blew out. So we pulled into the first neighborhood. Happened to be Michelle's neighborhood.
Yeah.
And all these people were stopping by. We didn't have the right tools with us. And the girls had already gone to the house. And so we're calling them like, hey, can you bring this? They didn't know what to look for, couldn't find it. Then all of a sudden, down the cul-de-sac, here comes Michelle and her team, her tribe. And it looked like, it looked like something in a commercial where they're all going boom, boom, boom down the street. And here in there, it goes, bam, and it was awesome. So got on the ground, had the right tools, pulled the tire off, changed it out, and off we went. So that's how I met Michelle.
That's great.
Yeah.
We stood there looking out the window and like, they probably need tools. So Bobby grabbed the electric jack and we went down there and started talking, and the entire time she's laughing and just having the best time. Poor Mr. Gary's down there like sweating, stressed out.
Yeah.
And Megan and I are standing there laughing while the boys
the
worked.
next thing I know, we're invited to a cookout. We're hanging out. We're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting next to each other, getting our nails done, getting pedicures.
So I think that's a great parallel though to how the chamber works too, right? Like with your work as the chairwoman of the chamber, it's about finding people who are in need, right? And knowing that network already exists. Like you had the cul-de-sac network that was ready to go, right? And so when somebody has a business and they're trying to figure out those other resources, it's always good to band together and be able to help each other out. And then you're hanging out, you're having fun together, maybe you're getting manicures together, I don't know. We're going out to
mostly not intentionally. We just show up at the right time. So
Right.
it just happens to work out that way.
Yeah, our chamber is really great with that. And that's one of the things I love about it is the network and the community and getting the small businesses. And, I mean, we are seeing corporate businesses getting involved with our chamber as well. We have a lot of really cool events coming up. Havelock has an app. Most people don't know that. A lot of our cities don't, but Havelock has Explore Havelock, the app, and there's all kinds of events going on. And one of the things that we always hear is there's nothing to do in Eastern North Carolina. There's so much to do. There's concerts in the park. One of the things I'm super excited about that's coming up in September is we're actually doing a new expo for military. So it's going to be whether active duty, spouse, veterans. We're going to do an expo. So all of those military business owners, whether they're spouses or not, whether they're online, we're going to set it up there at our Torsen Event Center in Havelock and have an expo where they can come and show and tell about their businesses. Because a lot of times as military spouses, they're moving all over the world. They don't have the chance to have a brick and mortar. So we're going to set it up and allow them to show what they have, what businesses. There's a lot of really cool veteran-owned businesses out there. So just getting that information out, I'm super excited about that's coming up. And
well, just so you know, we always plug Havelock.
We
I
love
do.
it.
Yes. and the Havelock Dean of our campus, Tanya McGee, she is also on the chamber as well, and in your military affairs committee, correct?
Yes, and the college won Business of the Quarter. So I got to go and take the plaque to Tanya for all of her work in the community that she does on behalf of the college with our military affairs committee. So
Rasheen, that tripod's about to go down. You might want to adjust that before it
drops. Before we lose. Nope.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, Zanetta, you might need to come in and help him just stay on that shot. Thanks.
Oh, don't lean on it.
Yeah.
It's about to go down.
Yeah.
So
but that was great. I saw the sign out there. I saw the photo was posted, and I'm great. I'm honored that we were able to be a part of that. Because the college tries to be so involved in Havelock, in the community, and just like I love seeing that reciprocity there. Yeah. So, are there any other events coming up that are? So we're having some fun in the studio today. Things are falling apart literally.
This is what happens when I bring a Spartan in the room, and it just.
That's all right. We like it. It's all good. It's all good stuff.
But so, do you have any events coming up soon that we want to talk about? I know that we've got the air show coming up in a couple of weeks. I assume that impacts you and your other businesses. I'm sure there's volunteering. I'm sure you're going on base with that. And will you have a booth out at the?
We won't have a booth, but we are super excited about that. Yes, there will be tons of people coming in the community, so we're excited about the air show. That's been the buzz all. Everyone's getting ready for that. Of course, we'll have the Chili Festival coming up. We have a a event called Salute to Vets that is coming up in May 14th, which will be super awesome as well, where we, again, honor our veterans and our military. So that's another fun event. Of course, Chili Festival. On the Explore Havelock app, there is a calendar. The city of Havelock is actually doing a whole bunch of movies in the park, bands in the park throughout the summer, which is a great time. They're free events. You can come out in the park, enjoy the entertainment. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Havelock Chamber is located. Where is that?
So when you're going into Havelock, where Hampton Inn is, there's the plane on the right-hand side,
Okay, so
right
you're-
past
you're-
El Patron.
Oh, so you're in the Tourist and Event
Correct.
Center. Okay.
Tourist and Event
great,
Center
great.
is where the
Okay.
Havelock Chamber is located. Our office is right there in the front.
So if anybody wanted to learn more about the chamber and events you
Yes.
have going on or be involved,
Or join.
volunteer,
Or join.
Mhm.
Yes, or join.
She's talked to me about it a couple times.
Join
Yeah.
join the chamber, join the Military Affairs Committee,
Yeah.
my two passions.
And of course, Craven Community College is a member of the chamber,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
And I believe Dr. Stats might be a member of the.
The board of directors.
Yeah,
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, he helps us keep straight on all the numbers and
Yeah.
yeah,
Very good.
very
awesome.
influential.
Well, what else can you share before we go to our community events? What is anything you would like to plug or talk about or get people involved with the Spartans?
Yeah, I mean, anybody that's interested in doing a Spartan race and coming out and supporting our veterans, definitely reach out to me.
And what's it called again? The
Oscar Mike is the name of our organization.
Okay.
So they actually have a compound up in Illinois where veterans can go stay for a week. The compound's completely handicap accessible. They go skydiving. They go shooting and drive razors and just for an entire week. So there's that, and then our organization also sells T-shirts. So there's all kinds of apparel online. And then there's the Getting Muddy with Us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. And toting around Cindy.
Yes.
That's right, yes.
Cindy the Cinder Block.
Cindy the Cinder Block. Michelle, thank you. You can stick around. We're going to talk
Yes.
a little bit about what's going on. Love having you. Thank you for coming back out to Havelock and joining my class this afternoon. I'm so grateful. And also a shout out to Paul, who's going to be there as well. And he is going to be helping volunteering and talking about how they can get started with making sure that they're financially and fiscally responsible with personal finance. So,
Yeah.
All right.
so it's good stuff.
Yep.
So-
Sounds
Thank
like a
you
lot of
so
fun.
much for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being on the show. Yeah.
All right.
All right, it's that time. You know what it's time for? Community events. Fiddler on the Roof, April 26th through 27th at 7 p.m. by the Rivertown Players. This is the last weekend for the wonderful production of Fiddler on the Roof. Tickets are available at rivertownplayers.org.
What are you laughing for?
Because,
You waiting for me to sing?
yeah, are you going to sing this time?
You want me to? Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Yes.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
But you're supposed to come back and go, do you love me?
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
It's going to sound terrible.
That's okay.
Do you love me?
It's pretty good. Do I what? All right. Anyway, we move on. And I regress. I digress.
No, let's stay on this
Let's
for a
go
while.
to the Williston Alumni Community Choir. It's going to be April 26th at 6:30 at St. Cyprian Episcopal Church. Come out for an evening of gospel and spirituals by the Williston Alumni Community Choir. The choir dates back to 1984 when members of the Williston High School Glee Club formed their ensemble. The choir brings the heart and soul of the high school's history and alumni experience to its rendition of songs of triumph and hope to uplift the community.
Spring Market Day, April 27th at 10 a.m. at White's Farm. Come out to White's Farm for the perfect spring day for the family. There will be plenty of vendors with something for everyone. Live music, food trucks, gem mining, a jump pillow. What is that? And lots of activities for the kids. Not to mention strawberries!
Woo-hoo! Strawberries! All right.
Somebody tell me what a jump pillow is in the comments.
It's like a jumpy house, but it's not a house. It's just a big old giant like trampoline-y thing.
So why not a jump trampoline thing?
Michelle's laughing at me.
I mean, in all your Spartan races, have you ever seen a jump pillow? Wouldn't you like to land on one?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Better
bet.
than Bob Wire and mud,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe you could go off the jump pillow onto splash in the mud.
Do you know how clumsy I am? Do you know that
You
would
just go
splat?
All right, we're going to go do some mural painting. Newbern Strong, April 27th at 10 a.m. Mike Rogers, the CPA. Craven Art invites the community to participate in painting the newest mural, Newbern Strong. There will be a fun, art, and all about churros. There will be fun, there'll be art, and there's going to also be all about churros.
There'll be commas. There'll be semicolons.
And maybe I should watch my grammar. They will be present, and we will unveil our new T-shirts as well. Craven Arts is still seeking sponsorship, and painters will need a waiver. For more information, visit cravenarts.org/Newbern, blah, 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 blah. It's a long one. We'll put it in the comments. So, so why does a painter need a waiver? Is the churros gonna like explode? Oh, I just spit on you.
Did you?
It's the spittle day.
It all comes back around.
Yep.
Maybe, yeah, I could make lots of guesses on the waiver, but none of them are good. 15th Annual Plant Swap, April 27th at 10 a.m. at the Havelock City Park. Come on out to the 15th Annual Plant Swap hosted by the Havelock Appearance Commission. Bring plants, bulbs, seeds, garden tools, and magazines to swap. Everything is free.
Everything is free. Mandy Moneth. Did I say that correctly? I think so. Mandy Moneth. In a book signing April 27th at 11 a.m. The Next Chapter Books. Meet Mandy Moneth and check out her newest children's book, How Counting Came to Be. I thought it was the Count from Sesame Street's how it came to be. One bat.
Just talk like the Count for
bats.
the rest of the time. Yes.
Okay, I could do that. That would be kind of fun. There will also be kids' crafts, projects, and gourds alongside the mural project happening simultaneously next door. I thought next door was the ABC store next to the chapter books, isn't it? So where's the mural going to be?
Two doors down. Actually, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Okay. What does it?
Arts in April, Music Fest, April 27th at 4 p.m. in downtown New Bern. There will be a stage set up on Pollock Street for local artists to perform, with Tommy Duzan and Bridge Atlantic performing in the evening, and a beer and wine garden available at the Athens Theater.
Nice. Craig, what's happening at the college?
Well, let's talk about it. The biggest thing is, of course, graduation.
Woo!
It's that time, May 10th. Lots of planning goes into it, and it's worth it because it's a great day for our students. I love graduation.
And we are also registering for summer classes, and that summer classes begin May 22nd. So, all good stuff.
All great.
All good
Yep.
stuff.
And then maybe we'll be in here next week. We'll see.
Why would we not be?
I don't know, because it says TBD.
I think that's our guest.
Oh, is that right?
We're going to be here either way.
Okay, we'll be here either way. Okay,
Yeah.
great. I look forward to it.
Me too. Absolutely.
I'll
So,
bring a sneeze guard for you.
well, it looks like we both need one. So that's okay.
So Michelle, this is the nonsense that we invited you into. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I did. Thank you.
I hope you'll come back.
Yes.
Okay, good.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I told you we don't take ourselves seriously.
That's why I fit in.
Well, wonderful. Thank you again. We'll see you I'll see you this afternoon, and I appreciate all that you're doing for our community and for our veterans, and that's fantastic. So, in the meantime, we will come back next week and see you all next Thursday, 9 a.m. And our guest is to be determined, so we'll figure that out when we get a little closer.
It's a boy band called TBD.
TBD. Okay, so we'll be jamming next Thursday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.